Good morning, hustlers. Welcome back to our channel at Wild Heart Hustle. I'm Candy, one half of Kandy and Kelly, and for those of you that are new here, we have kind of changed our life completely, given up the 9 to 5, trying to escape the matrix and the system as best as we can and build ourselves a self-sufficient lifestyle. We have purchased a property, which I'm in now, 3 hours away from all our family and friends, and we are now mortgage free at 42, and we're just sharing our life with the renovation and everything that comes with it from here. So for those of you that have been around quite a while now for our videos, you will know that I keep showing updates of what's been done, what hasn't been done, what's being delayed, what's causing us issues. It has been pretty overwhelming, I must admit, and it's been pretty scary sometimes, like project managing and making sure people are right, the right trades are here, right trades are on site to do this, that person's got to do that to make sure that's ready for that person. However, this week things are going to change, they're going to transform. So I want to just share something with you. So we've had the electricians in, as you can see, there's all the chasing, electrician first fix, plumber's first fix, as I've said and shown you before, in the kitchen, and you can just have a refresh of what the kitchen's like. Plasterboard on the ceiling now, which is the only development. But however, when we go into the bathroom, look at this. Bath is in and the frame is built. So it might not look much at the moment, just some bits of timber. However, that section there and that section there, they're going to be niches, and that's all going to be tiled in and plasterboarded and tiled and everything. So we're getting there. Today as well, I'm so excited. Actually, there's one more thing I need to show you before I talk about this. You know that I've loved my train spotting toilet, and you might have just spotted that that is missing from the downstairs bathroom. Well, let's head upstairs, guys. I never thought I'd get so excited about this, but are you ready? Remember the stud wall and everything that got put up? Let's have a little peek around the corner. Oi, oi. We have a working toilet upstairs. I can't believe it, actually. So the toilet's in, plasterboard's up, the stud wall's up. This wall that was quite dodgy has all been plasterboarded, as you've seen before. So we're cooking with gas now. So the exciting thing about today is, sorry, I'm not watching you, I'm just watching where my feet are going down the steps. 2 exciting things today, actually 3. So first one, Kel's mum and dad are coming up for the first time that they've seen the house. Obviously it's a long trek for them. They can't stay in the house, obviously, because we're not even in the house. We're in my Bunty, Dad's motorhome. So they're coming up. They're staying in a hotel overnight, but they're coming up probably lunchtime-ish. Then we're going to head out for some dinner and stuff like that, and they're going to see the house and everything. So that's one thing today. Second thing, one thing that you know I've been banging on about constantly, the plasterer is arriving. So we're pretty much, those of you that have been around and seen our previous few videos, the house was a mess. It's still a mess. Still a mess. 3 or 4 skips later, we are back to bare bones. We've cleaned the house out, completely cleared it out as much as we can. We have gone first fix electrics, first fix plumbing. Now we're ready to get the plastering in. So the plasterer, we initially, and you probably saw a few videos back, we thought we had discussions with the plasterer. Things weren't too bad. You know, some things we could have done ourselves, some things we could have got done, some things didn't need plasterboarding, some things just need skimmed. Looking at it, in terms of the house feeling fresh and clean, and we're at a point where the house is bare, we might as well just go through and get the majority of it plastered. There's a couple of ceilings upstairs that need plasterboarding. You can see we've already had plasterboarding downstairs. The big ceiling next door there, that's just going to be skimmed over. But primarily, we have a tiler booked as well. So I'm hoping our wonderful plasterer, who's going to start today and then is going to be here with us for the foreseeable, quite honestly, as long as we can keep paying him for bits and bobs, I don't know what that's going to look like, but to start with, he's going to concentrate today on kitchen. There's a lot, you can't just come in and straight plaster this. Those of you that know will know. There's a lot of prep work to be done in this room. Then he will do this bit, hallway and bathroom. Then that will allow the tiler to get into the bathroom area when he's here. Then what that will mean is that the plumbers then need to quickly come back, and when the tiling's done in there, put the other toilet back in there, and then take the new toilet off upstairs, so the tiler that can then get in there and the plasterer can then get in there. So we just switch, it's like chop and change, just so we've got a working toilet essentially. And we have got one in the van, but it's not always the nicest, and when you've got lots of trade people on site, your van becomes your little safe space really, and you don't really want tradies coming in and having a whittle in your Thetford. So we're doing that. They've been helpful. And then randomly, right, you know, we've been working a lot. I mentioned Josh, so he's been so helpful, doing a lot of work for us, and he kind of works alongside one of the local farmers. And you know, I've been banging on about getting the brambles removed at the end and getting the garden level, because you're literally doing your ankle every time you have a little wander around the garden. So I saw Josh yesterday, and I just said, oh, can you just check in and see when the digger's available? So honestly, country life, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know. Now, people are getting landscaping companies and landscaping firms, I'm sure, to sort out their back garden when it looks like ours does. And I'll just show you, right, through the window. You can see all the mounds. Ignore the little trench, that's still been worked on by the plumbers, but all the mounds, bramble patches, massive bramble bits around there. I'll head out and show you. Oh, Christ! Health and safety. Nearly tripped over on some copper. So, yeah, as I was saying before I had my little health and safety debacle, basically the farmer is going to come in today with his digger. Literally, his house is just over there. Coming around with someone and they're going to dig it out, and it's like everything has been pretty slow going the last couple of weeks really, while we're waiting for people. And now it's like the day that Kel's mum and dad are coming, the day that the plaster is starting, the day after the new toilet's gone in, and now that's happening today. But beggars can't be choosers, right? This is going to be an amazing help for us, and it's going to be transformational to the garden. And I know that people are thinking, why are you getting the garden done? Why don't you focus on the house? We are focusing on the house, but when we can call in kind of good deals like this, we have to take it. And the garden is going to be a massive part of our future, because, you know, we're really into our prepping, we're really into our kind of preparedness and being more self-sufficient, and we're into kind of preserving and all that. And I know you might think, you're not into preserving, why are you making out? Actually, during lockdown, we really got into stuff, and it's not a lockdown bloody wonder. Like, we was really into it in our garden at a previous property before we sold it. Was great. We had raised beds, we were canning, we were preserving, all that type of stuff, and we want to get back to that. So the garden is actually a big bit for what we want to do. We're not like, don't get me wrong, I want to be sitting out there in my garden furniture that my cousin gave me. Thanks, Holes. However, it's about, if we can get the garden level and get some grass seed down this year, then while the house is all being finished and everything like that, the grass can just grow, and then next year we'll be in a good position to start growing. So look, I've waffled on enough. I've left Kel, she's getting ready in the shower. I'm not sure what time the plaster is going to be here, but it is about 7:45 in the morning. They normally get here about 8, I'd say. So I'm just going to show you the brambles when it's going to be done. I will try and show you when the digger man gets here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be still here or I'm going to be out with Kel's mum and dad. So it's just exciting times. Like yesterday, we were like, we've got no money, but it was like, should we just book a holiday? You know, take it out of the house budget. We can take our time with the budget. Nothing's really happening. Feel a bit helpless. We want to get into the house. We can't get in. We miss the cats. Do you know what I mean? And they can't come up here yet. And then all of a sudden in the afternoon, we went out, well, yesterday evening, we went out for a nice little walk. That boosted our mood. You know, that meme where it says, you feel really shit, but have you actually been outside and got fresh air? Anyway, that was us last night. So we went out for a nice walk, came back, and then it's like everything starts snowballing, and then you're in a positive mindset again. It's such an emotional roller coaster. But I'm gonna try and film what I can today. Obviously, you can see the walls. You know that there's gonna be some bits done with plastering. I don't know how long plastering takes. It's gonna be quite a lot of plastering, so it's gonna take a while, I'd expect. So I'll keep you updated as much as I can. The diggers come in, and we might head into the local town with Kel's mum and dad to have a bit of fish and chips on the seafront at some point. But on that note, I'm going to stop talking because you must be fed up with me. Let me just show you the brambles before, and then hopefully at the end of this video I'll be showing you the after. Catch you in a bit, guys. Thanks for following along.